David.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and I thank you, Director Cordray, for joining us again to discuss the numerous ways in which the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau continues to fight for hardworking Americans who have been harmed by illegal predatory financial schemes. I am delighted that you are here. I am so pleased that you are here. I am so honored that you have done the work that you have done for all the consumers in America. I would also like to thank you for your sustained, long, strong leadership, despite unyielding Republican efforts to impede your work and their unfounded desire to remove you from your position prior to the expiration of your term. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau has successfully recovered nearly $12 billion for 29 million consumers who have been victim to predatory financial practices. In addition, the Consumer Bureau has handled over 1 million consumer complaints and has worked diligently to promote clear disclosures and root out bad practices committed by financial institutions. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau and Director Cordray are doing exactly the job they're supposed to do, and they are doing it well. Following the foreclosure crisis, Congress recognized that Americans needed a new watchdog that would swiftly and effectively crack down on unscrupulous practices and products. In the Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act, we deliberated extensively and created a consumer agency with a single director that operates independently in order to effectively serve consumers and regulate financial markets. We could not have had a better person than Director Cordray. Despite what you will hear from Republicans and the leadership structure of the Consumer Bureau is not unique. In fact, there are other federal regulatory agencies with similar structures. But these facts haven't stopped Republicans and some in the industry from making legal challenges to its structure. That's why last week, I led 40 other current and former members of Congress to file an amicus curiae brief with the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals in support of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau's independent structure and its clear constitutionality. Republicans have been clamoring to weaken, impede, and ultimately destroy the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau since its creation. First, they did everything they could to block a director from being appointed in the first place. And since then, they've pushed measures to defund and dismantle the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. The chairman has called for the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau to be functionally terminated, and it's unclear why. There are constituents in every state who have been ripped off by financial institutions. Why aren't Republicans fighting for them and for their financial security? I reject these misguided attacks on the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, and I will continue to stand up for the hardworking American consumers that the agency defends every day. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau is an invaluable ally to consumers, and its work must continue. Director Cordray, I look forward to hearing your testimony. I can't thank you enough for what you have done and the way that you have conducted yourself, the way that you have allowed everybody to come in and talk with you and share their concerns with you, the way that you have traveled all over this country, meeting with consumer groups. I will be with you forever, and I know that legally your term doesn't end until July, but I would hope that this president, even though I doubt it, would have the wisdom to ask you to stay on. I yield back the balance. Well, I yield to Mr. Kildee.